We behavior analysts are going to be phased out much quicker than we think. Let me tell you why. Your job isn't going away now, but it could be, and it will be, entirely altered in our lifetimes. I was shared a resource today that was actually published in April, and it is titled QuantifyMe, an open source automated single case experimental design platform. So let's just jump into this a little. So for those of you new around here, behavior analysis is really at its heart about creating a behavioral technology. The idea is that you have your process, the understanding of consequential contingency analysis, instructional design, those sort of things we're taught in grad school, paired with the technology of tools. This is a distinction made by Twyman and Layng. I'll link the article down below. The idea is that when you put this technology that we typically call cameras, computers, smartphones, etc., together with our science, you have a behavioral technology that can help transform the world and solve some sort of socially significant problem. For years, I've been talking about how the quantified self, community, and movement, I used to run the Reno chapter, could be so valuable for behavior analysts to partner up with. In addition to running the chapter, I wrote a blog that I'm going to link down below, highlighting one of my case studies of myself and understanding how to read and consume as much behavioral literature as I possibly could. I also helped volunteer at the conference in the setup the night before, as well as present there in a roundtable discussion. It was awesome. Now, none of this actually had anything to do with what's going on in that movement, but the point was, spend some time there, and it's a really valuable, cool thing to check out. And when my colleague found in graduate school, nobody really listened to us, and that's all right. That's largely how this field is. It's has a shared vision, but struggles to support people that are interested in things that are different. What these researchers have done has essentially made an automated way for people to understand single case analysis. So what are the implications of this, right? Well, people from, say, the services that you deliver, the parents and the caregivers, they could actually understand what is working without having to understand the actual root single case analysis methodology. We know behavior analysts like accountability, they say, but they don't really like being held accountable. And well, this sort of technology is going to force that sort of stuff to happen. Advocacy organizations, such as the neurodiversity movement and the self-advocacy community in the autism world, they could actually understand what is working or not and use our own science against us, as they should, in my humble opinion, because we should be accountable for the outcomes that we are saying that we can deliver that we are starting to see aren't getting delivered everywhere. Anybody that wants to scale up our field, anybody has the potential to do so with technologies like these. It's gonna be, and is already starting to be, a race to the top. Now, this stuff can get scary. On one hand, I'm really excited because you put the power of behavior analysis in people's hands in an automated fashion, allows for integrity, and well, you can solve a lot of behavioral issues, problems that are out there in the world at scale, meaning you don't have to replicate the behavior analyst. But on the other hand, it can be grossly misapplied. Now, I know what you're thinking, behavior analysts, like, well, I'm still going to be needed. I don't think that we can automate the whole, essence of a behavior analyst. One question I personally think about right away is, how are they going to even open the app? We know all motivational apps struggle with people actually opening up their phones. Let me read you a line. The average adherence rate for checking in, that is, check-in adherence to the QuantifyMe app, was 75.8%. Show me behavior analysts that get 75.8% or better on their adherence to their programming without having to do a just mess of different interventions, BST, and all this sort of stuff. It's not being automated like the QuantifyMe app. I urge people to start thinking about the pivot point. Where is it that you can go and use behavior analysis in a way that is not the same as today? Where can you use this sort of technology and tools to help people out? Like, how are we going to have a stake in the game rather than letting other people take our field over? Look, you can still be an interventionist that is helping people in a one-on-one format, but the analyst part of our field, that is starting to fade through technologies like this. I'm curious what your thoughts are down below. Now, the last point I'd like to make is to any of the organizations out there, whether it's the APBA, ABI, any of the affiliate organizations, any other private organizations, any of the journals that are out there, anyone that is paywalling our field, that is, they're putting a wall between the material and the content, you are contributing to the problem of our field and what I believe in. People using our science better than we are to further pigeonhole us and render us all obsolete. I mean, who would have thought the very town that hosts the B.F. Skinner Foundation, that is Cambridge, Massachusetts, would be where things like this are coming out of and cranking out free software that can make behavior analysts obsolete. Remember, let me know what you think down below. If you like it, share it, appreciate it, makes the message spread farther. Let's see if we can't get a seat at the table with folks like MIT. That's your Daily BA.